Ozzy Osbourne wants to do more Black Sabbath with Bill Ward on drums. Well, hell, crank that. What's up, dudes? Thrash Potato back at it with another video. And this fine evening, we're talking about Ozzy Osbourne wanting to do some more Black Sabbath with Bill Ward, which I'm all for, especially how Bill Ward kind of got screwed towards the end there as far as Black Sabbath goes. If you ask me, that's my opinion. Let's get into it and see what the article says. Black Sabbath sadly ended with only 3/4 of his classical lineup intact. Vocalist Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler recorded their final album 13, which was pretty cool, I liked it, and embarked on a farewell tour without original drummer Bill Ward, which was kind of a bummer. That's kind of what made 13 not the greatest. You know, it was good, but it wasn't the greatest. Anyways, who quit the band in 2012 due to contract disputes. 13 featured Rage Against the Machine drummer Brad Wilk, which is a pretty cool drummer. He keeps that groove going. The final shows featured Osbourne's solo band drummer Tony Clufetos, which again, like I said, cool, all great musicians and all, but it's not Bill Ward, which means it's really not Black Sabbath. I mean, you can almost say it's a Black Sabbath tribute. I think it's important, even if you don't have that one musician, and especially with, I mean, the way us metalheads have gotten screwed over the years when it comes to not even being able to see your favorite musicians up on stage. I think they should take advantage and be jamming together as much as they can. Hell, we should see White Zombie getting back together for at least a show or two, in my opinion. Goes on to say, in the latest episode of the Madhouse Chronicles, Osbourne said Black Sabbath wasn't really Black Sabbath without Ward, despite Clufetos doing a great job live. Which is weird, because I thought Ozzy was slowing it down. Well, maybe he's got no issue with just doing a couple studios and a couple shows. Hey dude, that's still Ozzy, I'll still take it. Nothing wrong with it. I can't remember why Bill didn't do it, said Osbourne. I gotta be truthful, it wasn't really Black Sabbath because Bill wasn't there. I mean, if you had Ginger Baker playing with the Beatles, it wouldn't be the Beatles, which I get it, especially since Ward's still around to jam with these guys. Especially while the whole band's there, you might as well get the whole band back together, you know what I'm saying? Co-host Billy Morrison then asked Osbourne if he was happy with the end of the band, which he bluntly stated he wasn't. No, because it wasn't Black Sabbath that finished it. It's unfinished. If they wanted to do one more gig, he's not talking about like a full album, I guess. They wanted to do one more gig with Bill, I would jump at the chance. Do you know what would be cool? If we went to a club or something unannounced and we just got up and we just started up in a club. Hey, that would be badass, man. Just like that ASKA and Dimebag stuff, how you just hop up into the bar and just start jamming, dude. That'd be pretty cool, man. Make somebody's night for goddamn sure. Maybe one final Black Sabbath show is in order when Osbourne potentially schedules his farewell dates. I mean, Black Sabbath has said goodbye a handful of times over the years. What's one more? In the same interview, Osbourne also had some critics about 13 and its Rick Rubin production, which isn't exactly news. Butler isn't a fan either. Yeah, well, hell no, that's the album he got kicked off of. Who's gonna be a fan of that? I know I wouldn't. I'd be pissed off if anything. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's a good album, but not a great album. You know, yeah, maybe without Rick Rubin it might have done alright, but definitely with Bill Ward, because he deserved to be in there regardless. The only criticism I had about the album, not criticism, the thing we all found hard to do, none of us had that much input, so it was kind of like going straight back to the beginning when we had early Black Sabbath producer Roger Bryan and we didn't know about double tracking and all of that. If you have a producer, you don't produce it yourself, because Tony would basically produce all albums after a certain time. He must have had to swallow his pride on all that. That's pretty cool, I didn't know that. I mean, if that's the case, he always did a pretty good job if you ask me. Yeah, I 100% agree with him. I think it should be like an arranged thing where we know other dudes are gonna be there, or at least we know some type of media is gonna be there, so they can at least catch the, you know what I'm saying, catch the surprise. So that would be completely awesome, or at least think it would be cool to do Bill Ward some justice, because again, if you ask me, I think he might have got kind of screwed out of that deal, and that's a good deal. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, I think isn't Ozzy part of the reason why Bill Ward wasn't there though? I'm gonna have to refresh that story and make sure I got my facts right. Anyways, that's my quick little video on Ozzy Osbourne wanting to do more shows with Sabbath drummer Bill Ward, which, you know, Sabbath drummer Bill Ward should have always been Sabbath drummer Bill Ward, in my opinion. I wasn't there, I wasn't in Sabbath, I don't know what went down, but like I said, I think they should, you know, show a little bit of justice to old Bill Ward, because dude's the Sabbath drummer and always has been. You know how many drummers are drumming right now because of that dude? I mean, he earned it, if you ask me. Anyway, that's my video. Let me know what you guys think about Ozzy wanting to do a couple more shows with Bill Ward. I think he should, man. I really do. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Keep your eyes out, because not only am I doing these little guitar videos, I'm also doing a couple more guitar reviews I got in the works and a couple pedal reviews. So if you're into all the guitar-y heavy metal stuff, make sure that you're liked and subscribed and commented and all that stuff, and we'll see you on the next video. Remember to stay metal. Late.